So maybe you or someone in your life likes everything to be as pink as humanly possible, right? I know this person. You probably know this person too. That's who this camera is made for. Also, maybe that person that likes things to be as pink as possible also likes really great image quality from their digital pictures. Huh? This is a perfect product for that person because this is the Canon SD1400 IS. It is a super tiny Canon digital camera. And of course, Canon makes really some of the best point-and-shoot digital cameras out there. This is a really, really sweet one. 14.1 megapixels, has a 4x optical zoom, and a really, really giant 2.7-inch LCD that takes up almost the entire back of the camera, actually. Uses multiple shooting modes to make sure you get some really, really great pictures, and that Digic 4 processor that you can find on Canon cameras, which means you're going to get really, really great colors. And what's really impressive about this one, of course, is it has that full auto mode, which means you don't have to worry about any settings whatsoever, because it'll actually make sure that it takes the best possible pictures for you. It does have a rechargeable battery and shoots to SD. So if you already have SD cards, you are already ready to go. If you don't already have one, you might want to pick one up to go along with this camera. It also shoots HD video, which is really, really cool. You can use one camera to shoot both really, really great stills, and you can use it to shoot some really, really nice HD video as well. Now, as you can see, really, they have not missed any details on this when it came to the coloring. It is absolutely all pink and looks really, really cool. They've definitely done a good job of making sure such a bold color looks really good on such a small camera. Now, of course, you do have your zoom lens located right here, and as I said, it is 4x optical zoom on this camera, so you can squeeze right in on your subject with the built-in optical zoom. Along the top, you're going to find your power button. You've got your zoom rocker right there and your shutter release. And one thing you notice when you're using this camera or handling it is how really small it is and extremely pocketable. On the back, you do have your giant 2.7-inch LCD, and as you can see, it does do face detection. Look at that. See? It's a very, very flattering angle for me, isn't it? Very. Face detection is built into this, so you are going to be able to not worry about focusing. Even with multiple faces in the scene, it'll make sure that everybody is in focus. You can also switch between your shooting modes right here, from your easy auto mode to your slightly less auto mode to your video mode. You can switch with this small switch here. Then, of course, you have instant access to macro, to exposure compensation, to flash, to self-timer, all of that located right here. Now, because this is a Digic 4 powered Canon camera, you do have access to most of the functions that you would find in a Digic 4 powered camera, which means you do have access to various manual settings on this camera, meaning even if you decide not to shoot in full manual mode, you're still going to be able to make some adjustments to make sure you get a really, really nice shot with this particular camera. Now, you can also adjust the display settings so you can make sure you can either see everything on the screen or clear it all off to get a really, really clear view of what you're shooting. Now, hidden right up here, you do have your AV and HDMI ports located right here, so you're going to be able to hook this up to your PC or to a big screen computer or big screen television or your computer display. And then on the bottom, this is where you're going to find the rechargeable battery as well as the SD slot. That's where you're going to stick your memory card right there. All of that in a really tiny, very, very cool package. And of course, that's really one of the great advantages to this camera, is the fact that it is extremely pocketable, extremely small, and extremely easy to use. Very, very cool stuff. It's the Canon SD1400 IS. To get more info on the Canon SD1400 IS pink digital camera, do a search for C930-1730 in any major search engine.